Hello, beautiful soul family. It's Brienne and Richard here. I hope you guys are all doing fabulous wherever you are on this journey. I'm super excited to have this collab with the fabulous Richard. It's an absolute honor again. As I was chatting with you a few moments before, you are so magnetic. You just light up the room, and you could be talking about anything, and I'm sitting on this other side just smiling ear to ear. So I know the difference that you're making with your family and fabulous. So much. Thank you so much for joining me here today.
Oh, thank you, my beautiful blonde bombshell, Brienne. And welcome, family. My family mixing with Brienne's family because we are all working with the light for, like the perspective of a beautiful, restored, golden era that is shortly. It is en route. So thank you for having me. And I am very excited to be here and to get to meet some new beautiful family members.
Absolutely. It's always fantastic to bring the communities together, to grow, to have you guys because you guys are what makes it worth it and makes this
Yeah.
beautiful family come together. So thank you guys so much for joining us on this beautiful day. We're kind of gonna like go with the flow. I mean, if you have anything you want to start with, Richard, by all means. Is there anything that you wanted to start off with or
Well, perhaps I should introduce myself, especially for your family, right?
absolutely.
So, well, cheers, everyone. I am a Richard. I'm an intuitive, and I'm fairly new here on YouTube. I've been doing videos probably for a little over a year and 3 months. And I've been working really hard at posting videos. I try to do every day. But how this had come to be is I have a very interesting background. So, as you can see, I got tattoos. I'm a rocker. I love old school heavy metal. I drive a 1979 gold Trans Am Firebird. So, this is like my essence, right? And in my background, I used to be a model, an alternative model, fetish model. What does fetish mean? Don't get me wrong. I never did X-rated movies. I was like a male model that wore like latex or leather and, to, promote an event or a couture line, right? And I traveled the world and do like catwalks in Amsterdam, here, there. I had so much fun in my life. And then I branched out into Los Angeles making movies because
Wow.
I had been discovered as the Richard, bad boy rock star. That was like, as a model. And so I went to Los Angeles, did several B movies. So that's a low budget, but they were all like more or less horror genre. And I usually played the villain. So that was my background. On top of it, I'm also a hairdresser. So, I got my hair thing and I'm doing my modeling and the acting. And then during the whole pandemic, I had a major, massive great awakening that had come into me. So it shoot through my crown chakra, and I started hovering and shaking from the inside because I was not in a happy time at that time. Like I was doing drugs back then. And I'm happy to say that right after that great awakening with the lightning bolt, I had a gram of cocaine and I flushed it down the toilet the next day. And I've been clean from, well, these substance for, well, 13, 14 years, which makes me
Wow.
very happy. But then my psychic abilities really came online and able to heal people because I'm connected to electromagnetic and I can remove pain with my energy. And so then I fell into crystals and being like Breanne and her crystal ball. Like, well, she's got a gift, a very special, you, my beautiful Breanne. Like, I do have crystal balls. I
Yeah.
do see
Oh, look at that.
like pictures in history and time and space, but I'm not
Beautiful.
as good as reading like you are, beloved Gypsy Queen
Yeah.
Isabella does. Like,
Yes.
you do it very much like her, right? And so I moved on and developed my spiritual gifts. And then a little over a year ago, a year and 3 months, I was in bed. It was actually January 1 or 2. And my higher self kicked in, said, Richard, get out of bed and make your very first YouTube like film or movie or
Wow.
whatever. I don't even remember what I did the video about. I must have been clumsy and, no lighting. But I did do it and I was persistent on it. And the more that I did do it, the bigger that my higher self came in. And for those of you who know me, I don't read cards any way that is like a specific way. I don't do the kachina cross or knife. I don't like rules. So I just let my higher self come in, and this is how we're going to read. Okay. Like I told my higher self, I don't like rules. I got to figure out. So I read very differently, but that makes me, right? It's called rapid fire. And here I am now, and I've grown so much, and now I'm with your beautiful queen, La Brienne, and I'm so
Oh my goodness,
grateful.
that's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your journey. And like I said, you're so magnetic and you're so authentic and fabulous tarot card reader. And I love it because that rapid fire I have out right now. So look at that. That's funny.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my goodness. So fabulous. Again, thank you. It means a lot to be able to collaborate with you, and I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Yeah, so I guess we can kind of dive in again. I know for
Yes.
you guys that are familiar with me, you can you kind of are familiar with my story. My name is Brienne. I've been doing tarot card readings for a little while now, but it's always been a passion of mine, and I've been able to move from my 9 to 5 to be able to dedicate my time to this full time. For I'm going into year 2 on this as well, and it's that consistency and that connection with people. And when you hear back from your wonderful family about readings and perspectives you can
Mm.
share and see that move momentum in their energy, it makes it all worth it. So beautiful. I thought today we would kind of like start and pull some tarot and look at some energies when it comes to the pyramids, because there was that recent finding where there was those structures found underneath the pyramids. And I'm excited. I'm going to be going to Egypt in November. It is a dream come true. I'm so excited, and I have so much gratitude for this trip. It's going to be phenomenal. And I wanted to see how authentic this truly was, because you never know out there. There's lots of things that could be misinformation. So again, as always, I encourage all our viewers to use your discernment, use your intuition as well. This is a perspective and an energy read. But I would like to kind of share a bit of what I got. I was channeling last night again with my guide, Sarah, and she is a Pleiadian Syrian consciousness, and she gave me a bit of a perspective of these. And when I was asking for a confirmation, is like, are these actually authentic? I did get 3 cards that flew out that I have here that I just wanted to share before we move on with that, because what is interesting is I think they talked about 8 pillars, and the 8 of Wands came flying out, which is a big confirmation. And I also received the Wheel of Fortune with
Ooh.
the Ace of Pentacles, which is huge. This looks like tangible evidence, or find tangible findings when it comes to these pillars underneath the pyramids. So I found that to be quite beautiful. And kind of I'll give you a little bit of my perspective, then I'd love to hear what you have to say, Robert, and what your cards, Richard, and what your cards have to say here. When I was connecting with Sarah here, she was showing me as like these pyramids as being like living resonance, right? I
Mhm.
mean, the archaeologist viewpoint of them being, let's say, royal tombs and being kind of built with ropes and pulleys, I really never bought into that narrative. And when she shared this with me, it was quite beautiful because she was showing them as like receivers and transmitters of energy. And these columns underneath are not necessarily an architectural sense, but they are these gateways. And of course, they lay on certain ley lines as well, right? But she was showing me like these chambers underneath as well are not necessarily they're not for tombs. They are Stargate interfaces, and it's interesting because this kind of reminds me of a bit of that Stargate energy and a sense of higher knowledge coming through from those. And with the DNA light activation and all of that fantastic stuff. So it feels like they're very much like an energy, a big power plant, so to speak, is what I got from what this really means. So it was quite incredible to see that. But what is like your perspective on these findings? Have you, because you did a show recently, I think, about the pyramids as well. And I was able to tune into a little bit of it, but did you talk a bit about the pillars underneath, or was that something that you guys went in?
Well, yeah, so I had a two-part a segment with my brother Gary from the UK on a segment that we call Rocking Pandora's Box. What is that segment? Exactly what it sounds like. I'm a rocker and we're going to rock things up, right? So Gary, he's a very good with his side of how his brain works to do researches and studies a lot of Mr. Archaic, which is a phenomenon on himself, Archaic. He's got so much information of the universe, of where does it come from, really? Well, it comes from the builders. It comes from like it's like you would see it almost like Secrets of the Universe, as in tarot, like the high priestess information about like the pillars duality. He knows a lot. And so Gary studies a lot and brings in the information. And I never know what Gary wants to talk about. So he just comes and then I do my rapid fire cards.
Yeah.
So, yes, we did two segments on this part one and part two. And there is a lot about Egypt. Now, what we have discovered is a lot of those videos that have been going around, going viral. A lot of it is CGI. Okay. And if you look at the coloring of it, it's too pretty. Something underwater for that long. I just can't wrap my head around why is the gold not diluted or chipped? It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, so there is some CGI to the filming we have seen, but the pyramids are a real thing and they do go very deep within,
Hmm.
and they are portals, and they are actual like a form maybe of a positive side originally created as what we see as CERN.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, there was a compromise somewhere in history. There was a big battle here.
Yes.
But so and they're coming online. These pyramids are reactivating.
Yeah.
I can feel them and they're all around the world. So lucky. I'm so happy for you, my beautiful Brienne, that you're going to Egypt. I have memories myself of past lives being a Lyrian, a Lyrian
Wow.
there. And I was 8 foot tall. I was gorgeous.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
And it was a beautiful time. So they are up and running. The frequency is going with Gaia being back online. Like all this corruption that came into our simulation is over.
Yeah.
It's over. It's a rebirth. So
Exactly.
these beautiful, all over the world, not just in Egypt, they're underwater. They are portals. They are made for traveling, and they free electricity, and
Yeah,
there's so much.
absolutely. And it was interesting because in the Labradorite Bowl, I seen this pyramid with like this ship over top of it. I'm like, it's almost like a charging hub, but then it disappears. So it's almost it has multiple surfaces and layers to it, of course, but it was quite interesting to see it kind of hovering over top of the portal with that aspect. So I thought that was really interesting, but. Yeah, it's quite phenomenal. And yes, there's definitely lots of things out there I think that we have to kind of use our discernment because there's some fake stuff for sure.
There is some fake stuff, but even the fake stuff, I'm sorry to interrupt. It's
Oh
how
no,
yourself is saying go, go,
love
go.
it.
So, even in the fake stuff, is the fake stuff are really all that nefarious? I don't think so. I think something has slipped, something is awakening. There is fake stuff, but that is all for us to start wrapping our minds around something that's coming back online because a true history of how pyramids were built.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right?
That's gonna change, wake up a lot of people when they see some, and more
Yes.
evidence and stuff coming out about this too. So, I think that's really phenomenal. But yeah, I was curious about that in terms of like what was coming out of the tarot with the pyramids and these new findings. Because originally I was like, I don't know, is this fake? Is it just, misinformation? But I do get a lot about there is some genuine energy towards what's
There is.
underneath it.
There
Absolutely.
is. And
And
it's bigger. It's bigger than what we can wrap our heads around.
exactly, exactly. And I was trying to wrap my head around a part because I was being shown like underneath too, there are also these vaults or chambers, but it's
Mhm.
not necessarily always, it's all physical. It's a lot of it is aligning yourself to a certain intention and energetic frequency. And then it gives you these access to Akasha, it gives you access to different underneath
Flesh of the
temples.
goose.
Yeah, and it like look at that Three of Wands energy that came out. So there's a lot of momentum when it comes to I think a lot of things or findings with the pyramids in the years to come here. And it's phenomenal. I think it's a big change in what we need. So what I was shown too is
Mhm.
because I was curious, like, okay, I can feel them activating. You can feel a lot of things pulsating and activating, and that's what I was shown. And I was asking, like, okay, well, when will they be, let's say, fully activated, for example? When can we expect? Is there some kind of a timeline? And I was shown a bit of a timeline, and it shows like from now to 2028, a bit of a like subtle activations and people reawakening, which is beautiful. And then there's a recalibration, I feel like, until 2037. But there is something about 2038 that was like popping up
Okay.
for me in terms of a core activation where we really anchor into certain timelines and frequencies. So I found that interesting. What have you looked into like the timelines moving forward, like for example, 2038?
I have not, but I am glad to go alongside with you, my beautiful goddess.
You are fabulous.
Oh, how fun is this? Look at that. You get double your pleasure. Yum, yum, bubble gum. Two tarot readers for the
Yes.
price of one. Woo!
I love it. And what's interesting is I started back when I first started doing tarot. I'm kind of getting a little off topic here, but I used to do the whole just shuffle and see what flies out. And for some
Uh-huh.
reason, I switched it and I'm finding myself going back. And maybe this is even an inspiration from you because I've seen you doing that. And I think lovely Jenny by Tarot, there's
Yeah, oh,
also,
we love her.
yes,
Oh my God, she's an angel. I
she
loved by
is.
Jenny Tarot. Yeah.
She is a doll. I love her too. Um, So I've been going back to this and it is amazing. It feels so much more genuine
Yeah.
when they just fly out. It's like spirits talking to you. So,
Yes, I agree with you absolutely. And sometimes I will lose like it's happy and Brienne and Femi. Like I've lost sometimes like 9, 10 cards. As I go, okay, highest I was
a lot.
saying keep them, and it works the story.
Yes.
All right, so I got my cards. Oh, oh,
Look at
there
what
we
I
got more
have. I
flyers.
have all major arcanas that came out. This is crazy. Oh, wow. Oh
Well,
my.
I got a few. I got a lot too. Maybe not as much as you, but yeah. So, did you want to go on yours first?
Sure. I mean, what I'm like when we're looking at the momentum moving forward in 2038, I really, again, I got that as an anchoring where we are going to see a big collective. It's like there's a birthing of a whole new universe. As I was saying earlier,
Mm,
and it's a beautiful thing. And I have always seen a lot of positive, beautiful energy moving forward. Of course, there are going to be some collective, from what I've seen, that
mm.
do continue to stay in that fear or control the AI centralized system versus becoming more heart-centered and sovereign. But once we get into that 2038, from what I got is you are where you're anchored in, and there's not a back and forth so much like there is now. Right now, I feel like we're flip-flopping all over the place.
You just had an orb that went right
Oh,
across you.
I capture so many spirits and orbs, and I've been seeing them so much more, just even out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a confirmation. Maybe we have an angel and a spirit here.
No, you is very angelic. You're like Jenny, I love my tarot. It's angelic, the
Oh,
energy around you. It's very, yeah.
I love it. Yeah,
Me,
I
it's
capture.
dragons. You, it's angels.
I love it. I've captured orbs all the time, so it's pretty incredible. I love seeing that. I think the family loves seeing the orbs too, so that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. So again, when we're moving forward, it's like we're moving forward. I've got the Chariot and the Death, two major arcanas, a massive awakening, a massive transformation. And there's a sense of like the world is going through a whole new rebirth. I can't even believe every single major arcana flew out, and on the back of the deck is the Devil, another
Oh,
major
there you go. The old
arcana.
system.
So we're walking away from that old system, and
Yeah.
all the dark elites, the cabal, all of that is it's being dismantled, right? A majority of it I feel like has been dismantled, but it still has to play out in terms of I feel like a system to wake a lot more people
Well,
up.
there's the gray zone, right? In between dark and light, that gray. Think of an Oreo cookie, that white shit. Like
Yeah.
that's the gray zone that's still
Yeah.
up and running, that never got the memo that your devil, Big D, got booted.
Yes, yeah, for sure. And it's interesting because then we have the magician. This is creating our pure source, knowing we have all we need in order to create and manifest and move forward with that. And when I was looking into, okay, what does 2038 look like for the majority that are living heart-centered? And it's a sense of again alignment with instant manifestation, it's alignment with telepathy. You are where you are based off of synchronicities. You're not, working on that linear timeline anymore. So it looks like things are really positive here moving forward. And yeah, look at this. We still have the Page of Pentacles of Victory and the Knight of Swords as well. So there is a lot of good energy I have with moving forward. And again, a lot of people I think that there's like an end of the world or a big
No, that's not happening. No, no,
yeah,
no.
catastrophic event, and I've never seen that happening. So
Never.
yeah, I'd love to hear your perspective on this.
That's what the creepy crawlies would have wished for. But again, like I love the sound of my voice, like a broken skipping vinyl record. But Gaia is online. She was held down and shackled in a time of great what's the word I'm looking for? Infiltration.
Yeah.
Okay. She had to submit because she loves her babies, all of us. And that when this infiltration came in, the great nothing AI, she wasn't ready for it. Planet Ship Earth was originally supposed to be like a club med,
Yeah.
okay, where you live out your fantasies. And there's someone knocking at my door. I'm just going to ignore them. Um, so it was originally made to be to live out our fantasies, and then there was the infiltration, and that infiltration was so harsh because Gaia never saw it coming. She was so pure that she had to submit or lose all her babies.
Wow.
Now,
Okay.
we've been battling this. They're knocking.
Do you need you can if you need to go, you can go for a moment, and
Okay, I'm so
we'll make
sorry.
it work. Not a problem. So again, lovely soul family. Again, when I was getting to connecting with my guide Sarah as well, what she was showing me too with the activation of the pyramids, like a full activation. It's almost like what she showed was when humanity reattunes itself to the Divine Mother, to Earth frequency, these ancient systems will then again respawn and reawaken. So I thought that was really incredible.
Oh, forgive me.
Oh, no, not a problem, my friend, not a
Oh,
problem. I was just saying, in terms of like when humanity really reattunes to Mother Nature, to the Divine Mother Gaia, then these ancient systems will really activate and come online even stronger. So it's up to us as a collective.
Well, yes, because what we focus on, we do attract, and we are all a spark of creators. Why do I say creators? Because it takes two to create. So Gaia is mother, and creator is father. Some of you might call him God. I don't like that word. I see it as creator, right? Because certain words, you put the word God in a mirror, it spells dog. Like, and there's several gods, right? Isn't
Yeah,
there? So creator is not in competition with other creators.
I like that.
But did you want me to go through my
Yeah, sure.
cards?
Yes, let's
Okay,
take a look at what you have.
because at this point I got so distracted. I think you
Oh,
asked about
oh,
2037.
yeah, we were kind of looking at the timeline of 2038, and the momentum in terms of kind of perspective and what you see with that.
Okay, Gaia.
Look
So
at
right away, this is yes. And look, it's our friend. Rapid fire coming in.
my favorite card. Sorry, but that is one of my favorite cards. Don't know why, but it is.
And then we're going in through great ongoing healing, Femi, okay, with the temperance. Yes, it is healing, but this is not like a snap healing, like, okay, you're broken, I'm healing you, and then on Monday, like you're busted up again. It's ongoing. We're following the sunrise here because I don't have my glasses, so I have to look. So already, yes, to the year, Gaia is fully thriving, rapid fire with energy and cleansing, healing down the road. Then, okay, so this is a little wishy-washy, okay, as the Knight of Cups. He's a great knight. He's emotional. He's got his heart on his sleeve, but he has to analyze what really is going around. And therefore, depending on the results, I'll take a step back, two step forward, or vice versa. But at the heartbeat, we are moving out of troubled waters. Troubles is the waves here. We're getting all the information, going to smooth territory. And what is that moving out of what? Secrets, illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors, passings and or death. The moon, moon, moon. The moon is not really what we think it is. For the
No.
future, we have the king of pineapples, I like to say. So that's like a restored everything, right? It's a beautiful king to have because we are surrendering. Okay, tens is all about endings, endings of what? Something of very stress. Oh my God, we got the same cards. This is so fun, like double
Oh
whammy,
my
like tarot
gosh.
reading.
I know, I'm so excited.
And then we got a new offering here. So the new offering, yes, it's a new future, but when I get this card, there's always more meaning to it. You know, there's a surrender also to everything that we know right now, because I'm going beyond the date you've given me for all this.
Yeah.
There is still more about little ones and a surrender. We got a great king here in fashion because Femise with an S, because we're blending the two, creating a one. What has happened to them is not just like within the last 100 years. It's since the infiltration that forced Gaia, our mother, to submit in order to protect her little ones. There's so much here. My
Yeah.
clarifyings, you got this, the world,
Yeah.
right? You had that too,
Yes,
right?
I did.
Uh-huh. So the end of a cycle for the rebirth of a new one. There where we have reincarnation, high hopes, new journey, a new chapter, and we're dropping everything grueling to the ground. Tens are endings. The
Yeah.
only 10 that I see as really positive is the 10 of pineapples because it's happy life, happy family, everything. We're exhausted. But you know what? Stay strong. We are at an end. This is not an 8, it's not a 9, it's a 10.
Yeah.
It's endings. And then in my golden, we're talking about everything that is, I could see this, the lovers, as a double whammy, a return to the Garden of Eden. And we're talking about governments that govern over our minds, that are many parasites, politics. We got reincarnation, the fool, a new day, a new dawn, a new journey, and coming out of a slumber, the dark night of soul, with off-world energy, the lighthouse calling to all the sailors in the fog at the sea. come on in, babies. Bam.
I love it. And I know I've seen such a like moving forward towards those dates too, a connection with our star family. I mean, we're absolutely have that now, but it's going to get even more and more normal. I don't know if normal is the right word, but just more more open, I guess you can say. It's going to be more natural, I feel like.
Our new normal.
Yeah, our new normal,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think
Absolutely.
that's.
So
But
that,
I was fascinated earlier on when you said in your dream, sorry, because higher self, because doesn't want me to forget this. You were
yeah.
saying, my beautiful Brienne, that you had a dream and then that ships were coming over the tip of the pyramid
Yeah,
to energize.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so in
But
the ball, I seen the pyramid and there was ships coming over, like extraterrestrial ships on top of the pyramid. So a sense of I was thinking this as a recharging center because it's
yes,
like a massive energetic recalibration power plant, so to say, right? So I feel this is like their fuel or their way of recharging as well.
yes, and then if we look into the 1800s, so where we had free electricity,
Yeah,
this is what is the name I'm looking for that time? The
like a
the
ton.
what times? The 1800, it was I have a mind block right now.
I know.
But that's what they did, right? They had like all connected with the beautiful cathedrals and the spikes and the copper, and then you'd have blimps going from one building to another to recharge free
Yeah.
electricity and move on forward.
Wow, yes, that's incredible. And yeah, and I feel like we're headed into that direction where this energy will be activated again.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. I love it.
Me too.
All right, next question. Woo!
Oh goodness, where should we go? I know a lot of when it comes to when we're looking at the energy of the pyramids though as well, you know, it has such healing capabilities when it comes to DNA activation. And I know a lot of I'm not sure if these are questions you get quite often, but I know a lot of you know, my subscribers too, they're always curious about med beds or healing
They are
technology.
coming.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna pull a few cards about with that, and I have two that did fly out when I was thinking about it, and it's like it's kind of
Oh.
a slow and steady energy, but they are coming, and I have seen I've looked into this before as well, and I'm not saying that there's not necessarily like med beds, but or like there could be, but I'm seeing different technologies and things that are coming out when it comes to our healing and you know the inner self as well with some of our toxins that we've had within the body. So some of these devices that I've seen were very like holographic in the crystal ball, if I can remember right. Trying to go back to my video on that, but yeah, what's your perspective on the kind of healing technologies coming out in the years ahead?
So my higher self, Brienne, thank you for asking, had shown me like a while ago. So this is not last month, like a few years ago in
Okay.
my meditations. So I saw three different techniques. They showed in how I understand things. So one of them looked like an old-fashioned tanning bed. So
Okay.
that one was something about lasers and crystals. Another one was jello water, like when you're pregnant and that kind of water for the embryo.
Yeah.
So it was what I believe that outer space is made of, jelly water. So there's that. And another one is a frequency. And again, my higher self is showing me when dolphins talk to each other,
Oh, this,
like
yes.
waves.
Okay, that's bringing me back to this was a while ago now, but I was sick and I had this dream and this dolphin came to me. I think
Yes,
her name was Luna.
it
And
was. I'm
and
getting confirmation. It's
yeah,
Luna. Yeah.
and she was helping heal me. I was traveling with her and her vibrations were healing. And I remember even doing a video on how we can connect you guys to the dolphins for healing here. Very powerful. The dolphins are very powerful.
Well, they're off-world energy for sure, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get quite a bit of energy to show that this is something that is absolutely coming as well. And I think in the years and months ahead too, there will be more exposures of, I mean, we all know fast food and that kind of stuff is awful and full of chemicals. But I've seen more and more energies where people are going to start being self-sustainable. They're going to start
Mhm.
growing their own foods. They're going to start becoming more attuned to that. And I've got a lot of confirmation with that. I've got the magician, people kind of, being open, working in the communities, local
Yes.
communities, exchanging. And there is a lot with that. We've got the justice coming out too. So I do think that new technologies will come out for healing. Some will be, I mean, in different forms, but it's like, yeah, look at building that up. And I think things do exist now that are hidden, that have not kind of come out to the public. So I think we'll hear more and more as time goes ahead about these technologies as
I
well.
get June, July of this year.
Oh, okay. June,
Like
July.
I'm not seeing like we gotta wait 10 years anymore.
Yeah, it's things
That's
are
done.
speeding up. It's like faster and faster, and
Yeah.
even time feels like it's speeding up, which is incredible.
Well,
So,
I say there's 17 hours in a day. Like no one can convince me there's 24.
yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
believe it. We
time speeds
can't get stuff done anymore. Like,
exactly. I know,
so
and
could I ask you a question?
sure.
You said that you did you say that you were sick at one point?
Yes. Well, recently I did get sick. My daughter got sick for a week and I caught it from her. Then I was sick for over a week and it was rough. It is still to this day I'm still a little bit I don't know, coughing a tiny bit. So it was quite intense and I was thinking it was a big purging. I mean,
No.
where are you getting with that?
Well, because I was pulling cards while you were talking about that story, and then we keep talking. But now, I forgot I did cards, so I'm looking at them. So, I go, okay, hold on. There's a story here that I should not put away in my deck.
Okay.
So the first card that I got is in a time of like keeping to thyself, feeling safe or unsafe. But then we got the Alpha, the Ace of Cups. So it is emotional grants. And then we have, because I don't really remember what you were saying. There was more to the story before you got sick. Oh, shoot, you don't remember either, right? Because
Oh,
I feel this is important.
oh, darn. Well, we were talking about the dolphins, were we not?
The dolphins. Okay. So then you had the dream and Luna came
Yeah.
in a time that you were keeping to thyself. Thank you. Okay. Okay. It's back. I got the shivers. Okay.
Okay.
So keeping to thyself in a time of not feeling very safe. And then, well, this is water. It's
Water.
alpha. It's the elixir of life to bring a memory that happy life, happy family, everything is restored. Okay, so working on something, you just had this card right now.
Yeah.
Working, analyzing, revising. At the heartbeat, it is illusion, delusion, something very confusing. I think you were battling some kind of negative entity there also. The Hierophant, I do not like this. This is my creepy crawly. Revising illusions, these entities. I think that they have caused some kind, whether it be in your life now, your past as Brienne, or off world, outer conflict, but it's a collaboration between two platforms for a rebirth, a new day, the full. So you actually did go to a cleansing. And I think that you being sick with the voice, you said the throat, something
Yeah.
of that nature, is in order to the meek will inherit the earth because you've been like uncomfortable for a long time. So it is being enlightened. So I think you went through a total purge. I think it has to do with other realms and other versions of yourself coming all together. But there was something here that came in, but you battled it off. Of course, you're of the light. This thing is hungry right now. Uh, you
Rich,
have a
oh my
rebirth.
gosh. What you're saying right now is resonating so much and I feel like there's so much there too because I when
There's
you're
a
talking
lot.
about different versions and stuff and I've been having dreams about different timelines and I'm like, okay, interesting. But it's just like all these different versions and timelines of myself as well. So that is very a big confirmation to what you have to share.
They're all coming together. They're all collapsing because all those elements of your other fractals are coming in so that you can become yourself, for a lack of a better word, your higher self in the
Yeah.
flesh.
Oh wow. And there was on top of that, it's interesting that you got with the Hierophant and you're not loving that energy because there was some dreams that also went hand in hand over, recently that were not pleasant, very low vibrational, and I was in there kind of fighting that energy. So that
Yes.
was really a big
Oh, yeah.
confirmation.
Because you're not the Hierophant, but that's what the problem was.
Interesting.
Because this is your energy, the elixir of life.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, you're the fountain of youth, baby.
Oh, wow. You're fabulous. So again, yeah, anyone who's watching, looking for a tarot reading, go visit Richard. Wow. That's fabulous. Oh my goodness. Thank you for sharing your perspective on that.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Yes, look, you're gold.
I love it. See,
Yeah.
there's my voice again.
You're also military, you.
Oh,
You're military, you battle.
yeah. Wow. Interesting.
The sun is your outcome. Now
Yay.
you're here to change the world, baby. You have a very big place here. You're an empath too. You feel a lot, but you're here for the grueling to come to an end and have a rebirth, a new day. Yeah, you are military. You volunteered. You were chosen not only because of your beautiful face, teeth, and hair, but because you are power.
Oh my goodness. Yay. I love it. Oh goodness. So wow. What a collab so far.
I love it.
Okay, where shall we go from here? So we've kind of looked a little bit at a confirmation with the pyramids as well, and
Mhm.
from, med technologies to timelines. Oh my goodness.
How about since we're talking about all that, do you have notes?
Well, the notes and stuff that I have was really connecting when I was looking into the pyramids. And I did kind of talk a bit about that because what I was writing down was um, what was being shown as these pyramids as, again, that amplification. And there is a sense of these being also Stargate interfaces, and you can access these through in particular certain frequencies and intentions where we can access the Akashic records to lost,
Yes.
just activations. And it's like a sense of also what I was seeing down there as well is portals to different inner earth temples too, and connections with that. So I found that as interesting. And going down back to the inner earth too, there was quite a while ago where I had a very vivid, amazing dream where I met this beautiful blonde-haired lady, and I was going underground with her, and she was showing me these like corridors, and it was fabulous. It
Did
was,
you have straight hair, like angel hair?
yes, yeah, like
Because I'm seeing her like silk.
yes, like
Yeah,
silk
I see
long
her.
hair. She was
Yeah.
very like pale looking, but just stunning. And there was in the inner earth, I guess is where I was being shown. There was different races or different, yeah, I guess different races under there as well. But I was being brought to this area where you could go. There was like a whole river or like almost an ocean underneath there, and you can go underneath and into this water, and it was just fabulous. And I woke up as I was getting prepared to go into the water, but I didn't get to go into the water in my dream. I was just woken up from that. So
I think you went to the Garden of Eden.
okay, because when you said that, I'm getting like a yes, because I'm feeling like there was so much lush energy, and it was quite
Yeah, I think it's a form of Garden of Eden where you went to, and that water is the elixir of life. Like the Alpha, the Ace of Cups I sent, that you are
yeah.
the elixir of life. There's
Oh.
something with this, and there is a connection to where you went to your dream in the inner earth that is also linked to Antarctica, because I've seen a vision in my meditation that it's a blue I've never seen. I mean, like the blues we have in our crystals
Yeah, and this card with the star was popping up with the blue and the water.
in the
Oh my
water.
gosh, and that's kind of almost, that's crazy. It almost has that similar feeling where you can see the water, and that's where we were inside though, and there was this round, it was an ovalish round um pale, not pale, but like a river ocean. It was a large body of water, and people were getting prepared to go into it as well. And it was a very fabulous energy.
And that energy of that water is what we can wrap our head around what we call med bed.
Yes, okay. Yeah. It's a healing water.
It's a healing water. It's a rejuvenating water. You do not age in that water.
Yeah, I keep getting, yeah, look at that. I got it again. The star and the
And
and the Queen of Swords. That's the truth.
yeah.
Wow.
So I pulled out some cards and I don't even remember what I was saying because I was
Yeah.
listening to you and I didn't even look at them and I don't even remember why. Oh, you going to Egypt because I feel there's a big purpose. You're going to Egypt when you're going to Egypt because you're going when?
November. November
Okay, so
9th.
that's this year.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going in the time of illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors, confusing. While in the world, there's a lot of outer conflict. And then we got the Chariot, fastest moving card of the tarot deck. We do have two Sphinxes here going from dark to light, but it is a traveling, fast moving, sponsored by the Creator. Then we got over the rainbow, over the rainbow. I have Creator. For those of you who know me often, oh my God, look
It
at
just
that. You
flew
can't
in.
make this up. You can't make this up, baby. So for the creator is not only who some called God, creator, but there's something here that's more because he's also, for those of you who know me, I often see this card as the trump card.
Yeah.
And this, yes, over the rainbow. But what did he just do right now at this Daytona rally? You know, he had his granddaughter with the rainbow on her shirt. She had Dorothy's red slippers over the rainbow, followed the golden yellow brick road. It's a double whammy. And look who's next. Star, star,
Wow.
star.
Wow.
Healing again the waters. You're definitely a witch, okay? You're exactly like me. You have high intuition. And when I say witch, Femi, I mean it with the best possible like compliment, okay? I'm not talking about the Green Witch and the Wizard of Oz. No, 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 no. We are beautiful. We got beautiful teeth and beautiful hair. In
And
a
a
time
black
of
cat.
juggling, left, yeah, left, right, yay, nay, up, down, and look at you coming back full circle,
Wow.
self-made, independent. This is going to be very good for you. I think that something's going to trigger you. I think you actually have to touch and put your face on this pyramid because there is a connection with you and it's going to feel like copper energy, like electric shocks. And like there's something I want to go with you.
You should
Like,
come.
oh
I
my
think
God, I so want to
we
go.
still have some spaces left.
Oh
I'll
my
send you
God.
some notes after, but it was yes, we're doing a tour out there. So there's a whole group of us going together. It's going to be so much fun. We're doing like all the temples. We're doing a Nile cruise. It's, I believe, 9 days we're going to be out there for.
It's going to
Yes.
be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. And I have to, like, I am getting, this is, her energies are so fantastic because when you were talking about that, right before you said that, I was seeing myself like hugging or touching one of the walls. And I'm like, oh my God,
Flesh of the goose, flesh of the goose. Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Wow.
there's something there with you, and there's something as if, because, okay, I can see right now in your blood, because we all have gold in our blood. A lot of people don't know this, but yes, we have gold in our blood. You, I see you like almost when you touch those pyramids, like the gold is going to get activated, and you're powerful now. You're going to come back even stronger as the intuit and with your crystal balls and
Yeah.
because I feel you're online, but this is going to be like 2.0.
And I,
There, that's a card tonight.
transformation and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like an ending and a huge shift in transformation. I cannot believe the same cards keep flying
I
out.
know,
Like it's
I
so
know.
crazy.
Well, we're connected, right?
It's
So we have the
beautiful. It's
same
beautiful.
frequency. Yeah.
I love it. So yeah, it'll be fantastic. I'm looking forward. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I say I want to come because I do want to come, but I also care for my mom, right?
Okay.
So, it's and I love caring for my mom. She's like, I got my best friend Jenny May and I got my mom, she's my best friend too. But you know what? You can bring me back maybe a little souvenir like
You bet.
um there's Bastet and then there's who's the other feline queen? The feline warrior. There's
Hmm.
Bastet, she's black, and then there's
Yes. I
Not
can't think of
Akasha.
her name.
Um,
Feline Warrior.
yes, the queen. She protected she created the desert to protect her people. I know you, Femi, you're going to write it in the
Yeah,
comments.
let us know. Is it Bastet?
No, that was her daughter, Bastet, I believe.
Okay.
So I think it was, but no, no, no. It's darn it, I
Well,
love this queen.
we
Um,
will we will find it. Somebody will let us know. Let us know in the
okay, yeah, I'll
comments.
shut off my iPad. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Where do you
Wow.
want to go now, sweetheart?
Oh my goodness. I'm all over the place now.
I
Oh
know, me
geez.
too.
Um, where shall we go? Well, I keep getting that star card flying out too. Do you feel like we're gonna have our like in terms of that those connections with our star family, like more sight I've seen more sightings all over the collective, like cities in different countries. Every time I do like a energy report for each month, I'm like, well, I see more ships, more knowledge about extraterrestrial. What do you think in terms of like a yeah, there's that off-worlding energy too, right? Um, what do you think in terms of when will they, I mean, we can dig now, I think, and find a lot of stuff when it
I
comes.
think we're going to see a lot of it like this summer again. Like for everything that I touch in every reading I do, whether it be personal readings or videos or researches, I always get this summer for every topic. So June, July is what I keep getting, including this. But let me go do my cards. See, I can't do the cards the way you do, like this. Like I
Oh,
find it
because
so
you go
fascinating.
you go this way.
Yeah, yeah, I go
Oh,
this
oh,
way.
oh,
Oh,
oh, there's
grab it, grab it.
oh, look at
The
that.
sun, summer. It's a summer
The
card.
summer, yes, and the way you shuffle is fabulous. It works so well. Yeah, look at that. The sun and the back of the deck, I have the Ace of Pentacles. This is, messages, tangible proof. Ooh, I think I just seen something again fly across the screen. Another confirmation.
Yes.
Look at all that yellow. So, I get a big yes. I was asking to that too. Like, what does that look like in terms of the summer with more disclosures, more information coming out about our star family? I mean, I do get a big yes to that. I have still the Nine of Cups as well, which is I feel like a lot of people are really they're waiting for it
Yeah.
too. They're waiting for this. So,
And wishes are granted also with
yes,
that card,
yes.
right?
Um, I don't know if it's still going to be a sense of maybe some people trying to cover it up or trying to hold it back, but I feel like it's like a
Mm.
head-on, like this feels like it flew out as a head-on battle here, but then we have the magician as well. So
Yes.
I do
Yes.
think that
Yes.
knowledge, there will be an offer, well, not an offer, but there will be information presented with that Knight of Cups, though. I think so.
All right, well, what I got in regards to this is I'm starting yesterday, the first row is a sense of surrendering to something, okay? Ten of Swords is a surrender. Surrender to what? The old world for the new world. And also we're talking about off-world energy, off-world beings, a surrendering. Something has come to an end, so they are now present and they are planning to come in. But see, they're watching our reaction in the surrendering. One step forward, two steps back. He's not high ho silver, this one. He's analyzing everyone's emotions. But then, when all said is done, we also have the Ten of Wands. Something grueling has come to an end. Hard to beat, the empath queen. And then they're showing up. It's going to be shocking. They're about to show themselves up. So we got two endings of the mind and of labor here. Okay. And for the future, I think you got this. The Queen of Boundaries, the Queen of Swords, speaking truth, justice. We're turning our back to something that no longer serves. Secrets about our off world energy, friends, and we're having a rebirth, new day, new dawn, new chapter. So We got the messenger here. So, okay, gossip, innuendo, stalker, watcher. Regardless, he's an informant. There's our off-world Femi. Because to me, this one, Brienne, speaks like off-world I
Yes.
know it's nostalgia, but he's a giant. And then restoring the Garden of Eden.
Wow. Yes, and I've got an Ace of Wands, as that is
Oh,
the truth. Look at that. Wow, beautiful. My goodness.
I love that. So, if you don't mind, I just want to grab Elaine here
Yeah.
and then go check. All right, Elaine. So when it goes back and forth, it's a yes. Show me yes. This is for your family in case that no one's watched me. Okay, show me no. So that's going to go side to side, new beloved Femi. And show me I don't know. So that's going to go in circles right here. I don't know. I'm searching data. And how I work with my pendulum is it's actually my higher self that comes through me with the electromagnetic and then moves the pendulum. Yes, I do give the rock, the crystal, a name because they all have names. So I say to Elaine, but it's my higher self coming in. All right, so Elaine, are you loud, proud, and online? Oh no, I want you to shake it like you mean it. I want some va-va-voom. Thank you. Am I accurate in what I am saying about this summer, June, July? Let's try upside down. Is it going to happen in March? Oh, because we're April, so of course no. April, Avril, May, Juin, June. See, it's going to June, July again.
I love it.
Do you want to look at your ball, boo boo?
Yes, and I also have I was like, do I have my pendulum? I don't know if I have my correct one. I can see what I get as well and see if mine points to a June and July.
Oh,
So
I love this. We're like, you're Nancy Drew and I'm the Hardy Boy. Yeah.
I love it. Just wait. Okay. All right, Spirit, what can you show me? Divine Mother. Mine's really pointing, it's in between May and June. Eh,
Okay.
oh, it's moving now to interesting. It was going between May and June, and it is showing more now of a July and August energy. So there may be a couple different portions where it's like there is some evidence or things coming out between these time frames too. Is that the truth? Is that what you're sharing? I have a big yes. I love that.
Isn't that awesome? But yes, we got like, what did I say? June, July, August. That's still, guys, like, we've all been waiting for so long. Look at this. It's like around the corner. Like, go to bed, wake up, we're there.
Yes. Yes, and it's like
Right?
the 10 of Cups came out with, look at that, endings, all of the endings, and the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. So,
Again, over the rainbow, a gold back system.
yes, the off-world energy coming
Oh.
in. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Fabulous. Oh my goodness. So that's phenomenal. Okay, look what fell out, the off-worlding.
Yeah, oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Do you mind? Because I keep seeing these cards right now, and it's been haunting me in several readings that I've done because I had visions. But now I want to take it not from a negative side, but I
Yeah.
want to ask for the family in regards to them and justice for them, like soon. Can we go there?
Okay.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, them not being stuck in traffic anymore, like the end of all that. Like, because I feel we need to bring hope.
Well, yes. How can we okay, what do we have when it comes to restoring that balance? Well, restoring the balance with the divine
Gaia, mother.
mother.
Okay. I got the shivers, like even in my kneecaps right now. Have you ever had a shiver in a
Look at
kneecap?
it,
It's
shivers
weird.
in your kneecaps. Wow.
It's weird.
Oh wow. And yes, there is. I have my Archangel, my Michael card. This is balance. This is harmony. This is a beautiful energy. And I love how you had the King of
Yeah.
Pentacles and I have the Queen of
Oh my
Pentacles.
God, the counterpart.
Yes,
Husband
look
and
at that.
wife. Oh my
Coming
God.
together in balance. Harmony, you guys. You guys hang in there because look at
Oh. Oh,
it's
I got the
been
10 of Pentacles.
it's see, you guys, it's coming. It's been a long road, but we are getting there.
We're getting there. Like, okay, yes, yes, in regards to that, because it's him who's been doing that to our
Yeah. And it's time things turn around. It's karmic energy. We have the death and the rebirth again. The new universe moving forward, overcoming the obstacles, collective. We're doing it.
it's gonna create some stress because I feel a lot of people, um, well, maybe not our group, but like people who never wanted to listen or see, they're gonna have some stress and sleepless nights.
Yeah.
Judgment Day, Awakening. The Red Cross is next on the list. Have you ever had a vision on the Red Cross, that foundation?
Not too significantly. It's not coming up at the moment, no.
Okay. Holding the world in our hands, moving on.
There
Yeah.
was okay. I'm backtracking to a moment to when I was doing this crystal ball reading a while ago, and all I seen was the Judgment card, and I was like, there is what I see all of a sudden like this switch going on, and a wake up for a large amount of the
Yeah.
collective. But that being said, I'm just gonna close my window quickly.
Oh, just flip your hair while you do that. She's got gorgeous. Okay, you have to give me one flip.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
flip the
Oh
hair.
my God, I love it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you are too funny. My
I mean,
cards
come
are
on,
flying
hair like
everywhere. My
that.
cards are flipping everywhere now. Yes, there was like this moment where the huge collective is waking up. But that being said, you made a good point because a lot of people, like a lot of you guys that are tuning in, you guys have an idea of what's going
Thank
on.
you.
You guys have your eyes open or your eye open, right? But a lot of people don't. And it's going to be really challenging and hard. And I was shown too that there is still going to be, unfortunately, a group that buy into the fear and the agenda and that centralized system and are going to become, because AI is a big one. AI is really going to take storm in the years to come. And I think there's going to be a fine line between using AI as a tool to some people, maybe incorporating that into certain chips or brain chips or
Yes.
becoming a cyborg, right?
But wouldn't
So,
that be also like the split, like following the great teachings of our beloved
Dolores.
Dolores Cannon?
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's where it feels like that. What I was shown is that 2038, that's when the timelines, that universe, the new universe is split, where
Yes.
you're anchored into your energies at that point. So very important to, do that inner healing. Do you have something coming up?
Yes, because the word anchored, my beautiful Brienne. This is what you are doing, I am doing, and the family is doing. We are anchoring into the simulation to let the good militia off-world alliance come in. It's thanks to us. Again, broken record. I love the sound of my voice. It's a skipping vinyl record, but we are all here because we volunteered. We were accepted, and that is our job, that word anchored, because we are anchored into the simulation to help the good militia, the cavalry come in.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I just had to, how yourself said, go.
Yep. And that Ace of Wands, you guys, anchoring that passion, that the sovereignty into the beautiful heart centered with the Mother Earth and Gaia. So that's beautiful.
And you know what I get, Brienne, also is everyone that listens, watches, follows, loves you and me. We are all the anchors, so we're all superstars.
Yes,
We
yes.
just have platforms, and then we come because that was our calling to reach out. But that doesn't make us any better or any superior. Like if you're following us, you're a rock star.
Oh my goodness, that you could have not said that better. And that brings me to a question. Well, a message too, because you get as when you're doing personal tarot readings, a lot of individuals are like, what's my purpose? Or like they feel like they need to do
Mm.
something spiritual. And I'm like, no, you don't have to be doing, you don't have to be a psychic medium or a tarot reader or a
Mm.
Reiki healer to be following your truth. So I think
Yes.
that's really important to know. And yes, you guys are rock stars. We're just the presence. I've had so many amazing sessions where their soul's presence is just so powerful. So just
Yes.
you being in a room radiates the energy and can uplift the energy of others around you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And heal Gaia. That
Yes.
makes you like Gaia's child, her loved child. And
Yes.
Gaia, I repeat myself, she is loud, proud online. And for all of you, okay, she's not going to forget about you. So no matter how lonely or separated, there's a reason why there was lonelytude. All of us have been in that. It's because we were protecting and being like marinated for her return, the rise of the phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all have a purpose. It does not matter how seasoned or not that we are, because again, there's a med beds. It's a revival. We're actually walking for the first time it's ever been done. We can use the avatar, if chosen be, to cross to Gaia's new fifth density, like the Dolores Canyon separation, right?
Yeah.
And in the fifth density, AI is going to actually not be as nefarious. That's the other template,
Yes.
right? Now I don't even put a sticker on my iPad, the camera anymore, whereas there was a time where I did. I
Yeah.
don't feel AI is as spooky anymore. I
No,
don't.
I agree. I feel like it could be a phenomenal tool, and I've had a lot of success working with it on
Yeah.
certain things. And it could be a very good stepping stone, but using it as a tool. Um, but yeah, absolutely. Like, wow, absolutely, I love it.
What are we looking into?
I don't even. I'm just like looking. I'm just pulling cards. Maybe I should have a question
You're
first.
such a tarot
Oh
reader.
my gosh, I'm like just so excited to see the energies coming out. And again, I've got some major, look at this. The world, we've got that cabal and the sneaky, slimy energy walking away. So
That's
all
beautiful.
of that,
So
corruptness.
you got the strategy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that. And I love how we got the walking away card. So this is being, look at dismantled. And a lot of our, with the death card and the hermit, a lot of this, there is assistance from our off-worlders. Look at that. Didn't even know I had a question there, but
Well, what I get is this in three cards. Off-world energy coming in high ho silver, and then we got truth, passion, authentic declarity, and then the death of the old for the rebirth of the new. So
well, absolutely. And what finances, the economy, and a lot of people are struggling with
stress.
that. Things
Yeah.
are difficult, and I can agree they absolutely are. But there is, I just seen the judgment, a wake-up call too. And it feels like people are going to start to, the whole financial system I see changing in the years ahead. And it's going to help people move into more of not that survival and flight mode,
Yes.
meaning more people are going to be able to create from their heart centers, and there's going to be more of a divine union. So
Creates.
yeah, exactly. You're going to see not so much the greed and corporations anymore, and you'll
Well,
see all
they're
these,
dead. They're
yeah.
gone.
And
But you brought this up earlier on at the beginning of our session, my beautiful Brienne, saying that like small communities are coming back together to
yeah,
create and build. I see that.
I've
That's how
seen
it's
that
going to look
I've
like.
seen that a lot. I mean, can you confirm,
Yeah.
Spirit? Can
What
you
was that?
confirm Ace of Cups? So yes, coming back together like a heart-centered community. So,
Yes.
and you do see some of those individuals and people out there that are getting together and doing more off-grid and connections and growing their own food and farming. So I think there will be more of that in the years to come for sure, from what I can see.
Well, I do see it, and I see it also when I go into, because I bring my mom a coffee at 8:30 in bed, and then at 9:30, so she can wake. That's what I do. And she's watching Little House on the Prairie with those small communes, and I
Yeah.
can see how happy she is,
Wow.
like going back to those easier times. Okay, look, I'm fine with it. I just need some heavy metal in it.
We
Right.
can bring a speaker, bring some boom boxes in.
And don't mistake heavy metal. I don't like death metal. I don't like
Oh,
anything Luciferian or satanic.
yeah,
I just love like metal, like old fashioned, like the 80s,
yeah,
like I love like big drums crashing, loud, sweaty, dirty rock and roll,
yeah.
right? Like that's what I'm all about.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Do you have any other, or are you pulling a tarot spread right now?
No, I'm just pulling cards. I don't even know about what. I'll see what the universe wants to say. I got these three cards. So a new day, a new dawn, a new chapter with the page of wands. Then we got gossip innuendo or a messenger coming in with news about off-world energy. So I think that that's again June, July, August. We're
Yeah.
going to hear about our off-world because we're looking up in the sky. We're very passionate. News is coming in about them. Hmm.
Amazing. I love it. And yes, I do agree with that too. I think we're going to see a lot of things coming out, but it's going to change the narrative of so many things, even when we're looking at the school systems too and how we've been taught. I think it's going to shake the boat of a lot of
Well,
things.
that needs to come down. And isn't it already happening in the US of A?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know if this is a little off topic, but have seen, have you ever seen those? There is these schools, I think they're more in the UK, but they're phenomenal. They're called a mindfold, and there's these little schools this one lady put the school together, and they teach the children completely blindfolded.
No,
And
I
it
haven't.
is beautiful. These children, there's apparently around the age of like until you're 12, you have the ability to really bring out those senses so much faster. And we can do it too. It just takes a little bit of practice. But these children are blindfolded and they're able to read a story blindfolded. They play blindfolded. They sense, they can see. It is incredible. And you can find some videos on it. So I'm like, how credible would that be if they brought those kind of schools across the world, right? Where they taught children more to be in tune with their heart and their true senses here, right? So I thought that was really a really cool thing. And I
Well, I
started,
do think that this is a big part of how it used to be,
yeah,
okay? Like off world, right? Because how do you really see with the inner eye? You got to shut these because that's like the ego, right?
yeah,
Because I'm telepathic and I know you are too. So that is a brilliant like catch them before like getting to an age of do I want to use the word corrupted? Like what corrupts them? Is it the parents? Oh, you're hallucinating, you're dreaming, it's in your head. Like
yeah.
because I used to see fairies when I was a kid
Okay.
and I saw an actual werewolf. I'm
Wow.
not kidding, guys. I saw things from other dimensions
Yeah.
and in that age, but then, like the adults, like,
Get
oh.
the programming and yeah.
So I think the blinding is like opening, like ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. And I love this. So I see that it used to be an old way and it's going to become the new way.
Yes, yeah,
Oh, there you go.
absolutely. It will be. And I've also like I remember when for me I really love frequencies. I love listening to frequencies. They kind of open up doorways for me. And I when I first started practicing with that and working with the solfeggio frequencies, I would be able to see like geometric shapes flying above my bed and that sort of thing. And you can kind of open the veils to seeing then spirits. So I have had some really cool experiences which really like led to my, I guess, opening up and awakening as well. So it's like, no, there's definitely more than just this physical body, that's for sure. So,
Absolutely. It's a whole mystery and we're coming online with all that.
yeah.
Um, so I don't know what we were talking about, but I got the emperor that came in a time of illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors, and outer conflict, and then again going over the Yellow Brick Road, Over the Rainbow, Trump, Daytona Beach, the granddaughter, conflict, confusement. It seems to want to keep coming back
It does.
full circle for the future. Whatever happened at it was Daytona Beach, right? Like
Yeah, I
where
believe so.
there's something here because this to me right now is the Wizard of Oz, Over the Rainbow. Then I got healing, graduation, marriage, reevaluating, the meek will inherit the earth, crossing. Oh my gosh, they're all good. Judgment. The Red Cross, I'm feeling the Red Cross, they're next on the hit list, and I've been feeling that for months, and now it's coming to me because they're not good on the Red Cross. Did you know that?
Yes, I agree. A lot of things going on behind the scenes there.
Yes, they're due them. They're due. I got squirrels jumping in every single one of my windows. Oh my God, it's so cute. Because I feed them. So we're in a time of stress. People are really stressed right now.
It's part of the whole process, the rebirth here as well, because yeah, we've got that Four of Swords, and it's a sense of the Death card is coming out again, and underneath that is that Hierophant, sneaky again, as you say, the creepy crawly energy. But like you said, they've been taken down with that
Oh,
energy.
look, yeah,
So I
victorious.
mean, yeah, this is gonna be some interesting times, I think, in 2025. A lot of, getting those exposures out there for us for the ones that are still have their eyes closed or the blindfolds on, they're going to really wake up for a lot of people from what I see. So,
Yeah.
some interesting times, my friend.
And even for us, right? Like we are aware, the whole families were aware, but everything that we think we know, we don't know everything.
Oh,
There's
absolutely.
also that.
There is. I mean,
Because there's the
we're just
art of
getting
war,
little snippets of it.
right?
Yeah.
The art of war.
Wow.
We got Secrets of the Universe coming online really soon about duality. People are jaded, but the universe is coming in with a message. New collaborations, a new restored something. This is pineapples, pentacles, gold coins. The sun, the golden age.
Oh,
Come on,
wow.
I'm stopping it there. It's
Yeah, I was like, I
gorgeous.
feel like that was
Yeah.
fabulous. I mean, pretty good, my friend. Look at that. And yeah, I just keep even cutting the decks, and it's all good cards. The Temperance, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, like just really good energy. So that was fabulous.
It was. I loved it.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I mean, it's such a pleasure. I absolutely love connecting with you. I
I
think
love you.
cards, you are fabulous. This is
You're my
great.
sister now. Deal with it.
Perfect. I'll have to put you in the suitcase and bring you to Egypt with us.
Oh, I know, I know. Okay, the
Oh,
god is Ketmit, Ketmit,
oh, that's
Lestat Ketmit.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna
Yeah.
dig into it for you, and I'll find you something out there.
You know, you also remind me of Cheryl Ladd in the time of Charlie's Angels. She was the
Oh,
one that replaced Farrah Fawcett, her little baby sister.
oh, really?
So Farrah was Jill Monroe, and then the sister was Chris Monroe. You remind me of her.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
that's a compliment.
Thank you. I know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
I
you know who she
appreciate.
is?
I have to look it up. I'm not super familiar, but I'm familiar
Yeah,
with her.
beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
This was so much fun.
It was. It was a pleasure. And I mean, I hope the lovely family enjoyed the fantastic Richard. Go check out his channel if you haven't. I know some of you guys do know you because I was mentioning it on my live that I was excited to do a collab with you, and they're like, "Oh my gosh." I know one girl was like, "I love Richard." Actually, my good friend too said she's been watching you for a long time too, and she loves you. So you definitely have a beautiful family, my friend.
As do you, and you have a beautiful soul. And I love how you're anchored here, as we all are.
Yeah.
Not just me, not just Brienne, But all of you watching this, you're all anchors, you're all rock stars, you're all superstars, because without you, there's no way we'd be able to make it out of that old template.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
I'm proud of you.
Uh,
Yay!
yes. Woo. Of course. Well, thank you so much for joining me and spending some time with us. I would love to connect with you in the future.
Yes, we will. I think we should.
Yeah.
And there might also be my best friend Jenny May if you love crystals. She's got a very similar energy.
Yeah.
I'll introduce you guys.
Okay, you guys have done multiple shows together. I think I
Yeah,
seen you and she was showing her artwork.
yeah, her.
You know what? That's so crazy because I love her energy. I love you guys together. And I'm like, wow, she's almost giving me inspiration to go do some artwork personally. I was saying that to my daughter. I'm like, I think I want to do some artwork. And my daughter's like, that's random. But I remember seeing Jenny's artwork and I'm like, wow, so talented. It was beautiful.
Yeah, she's connected to like the whole fairy
Fairies.
realm and elements. And I know you two would get along like this. So
Oh, that's fabulous. I'd love to meet
yeah.
her one day.
Yay.
Yay, awesome. All right, lovely soul family. Well, again, thank you so much for joining us. Again, go check out the lovely Richard, and we will talk to you guys in another time. Lots of love to you all, and bye for now.
We love you, rock and roll. We love you back.
Bye, guys.